Hi guys, this is Melissa Zad for Into Boxing, and I am delighted to be joined by none other than Mr. Mark Chamberlain. How are you doing?
Yeah, well, good, thank you.
Did you have a good fight?
Yeah, I feel like I did anyway. I've got this beautiful strap on my shoulder.
I was just going to say, if you don't think you had a good fight with that beautiful strap on your shoulder, I think there's something wrong. Obviously, like, cracking fight, Vidal is a sturdy opponent. How do you feel the fight progressed?
It was a tough fight. It was a good 10 rounds. I learnt a lot in there. I'm glad I didn't stop him in the first round. Obviously I had him going, but I learnt a lot then, and it's not all about blowing people out. I proved I can box and do the 10 rounds, so yeah, what more could I want?
You know, it seemed a little bit like, from about 5 rounds in, that Vidal was a little bit out on his feet. Would you agree with that comment?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously I was hitting him with some hard shots. He looked like he didn't want to be in there, but he carried on and he made it to the final bell, so hats off to him.
Do you feel that actually, looking back on it now, I know it's very early days, but do you think he was a sturdier opponent than you originally thought, or do you think that actually what you estimated of him was pretty much legit?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the sport to fight the best, and to be the best, you've got to beat the best. So I'm on my way up that ladder now. I've got this strap on my shoulder, so I should start pushing on the bigger and better things now.
What does this mean to you?
The world, because not only have I been doing boxing since I was 6 years old, I'm now 23, so it's all starting to pay off now.
Do you feel like, 6 years old, that's really, really young? Do you feel that actually, like, the time, the work that you've invested into boxing is starting to pay off in a way that you can actually see what's ahead and look forward to it?
Yeah, obviously I've been doing it a long time now. Who knew when I was a kid? Obviously I'd mess around with my friends and go out, but here I am now, professional. Got a good contract with Frank Warren, fighting on BT Sport. Got an IBF European title, so it proves I should have been born and made for this sport, so I'm just going to keep going and going now.
6 through to your teenage years, through to how old you are now, there's a lot of space there for distractions. Is there any point in your life where you thought, maybe actually you'll deter away from the sport?
I don't know really, because I've always been one for playing out with my mates and that as growing up, so I've missed out on a lot of family and friend time, parties. I've never been a drinker, so I've never been one to go to parties. I might have been the boring one, but here I am boxing on telly, winning titles, so it's great.
What sacrifices do you feel that you've made for boxing?
A lot really, mainly discipline really. Growing up as a kid, obviously I was that kid that was a boxer, and I've always been known, oh, that's Mark Chamberlain, the boxer, he's been doing it since so and so, and everywhere I go now it's, oh, you're right Mark, and it's people I don't know, but it's great to see, and obviously I've got time for everyone, so I'll stand and speak to everyone. If anyone wants to know anything about what's going on, when am I next out, by all means I should tell them.
It sounded like you had so much support in the building. Do you feel that kind of like gave you a little push when you were inside the ring? Definitely,
they lifted the roof for sure. I heard them from in there, don't worry about that, and I'll be catching up with all of them in a minute and let them all get a photo with the champ.
I really, really love the humility that you're carrying, even in your win, and it's been a great win. What's next for you, Mark? Who have you got your eyes on?
Who knows? I'll fight anyone and anyone, anywhere, so whoever they put in front of me, I should take him out.
I love that. Thank you so much, Mark Chamberlain. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Cheers.